Hey YouTube, it's Nova Piper. I'm doing a VR today, and I don't normally do VRs. To Waze of Java, because he asked me to. Went on my channel and told me to do a VR. So who am I to argue? It's my Dagner Blue Collar Poker by P2. Can you see that? My P2 Blue Collar Poker, smoking Commonwealth today. So yeah, I've got my own giveaway running, and Waze of Java came on and asked me to. He goes, "You got to do one for me." It's like, well, okay, I'll do one. I don't normally do it, but what the hell? And it was, you listed some different places. What is Canadian you can get there? Hey, Maple Leaf landed on me, a red one at that. Yes, we listed some places, and what's your favorite, place, and talk about it and why. And one of his options was like the ocean, and it's a no-brainer for me because some of his options were like if the forest or lakes and stuff like that, right? But I have to choose the ocean for obvious reasons. I live on the ocean. I live on the North Atlantic. It's like a 10-minute walk. I could walk from my house, and 10 minutes I'm at salt water. My father worked on the ocean his whole life, and I can remember growing up always being around the ocean. There's just something about being on a beach, or on a wharf, on a pier, on the rocks, early in the morning or late at night when the water's calm. It's so peaceful. The low tide. And the thing about low tide is the smell. You guys live on salt water know what I mean. When the tide goes low, it's the smell of the rotten kelp and all of that shit being exposed, and just the odor and that smell. And I've got family who live in other parts of Canada, and they're thousands of kilometers from the ocean, and they come here, and low tide, and I smell that, and they're like, "Oh my God, that's so disgusting." It's a love or hate thing, I guess, with low tide, man, because it can reek, but it's something about that smell, the peaceful, the ocean, watching whales breach up out of the water is something that I think everybody needs to experience. It's just majestic and graceful and just incredible, sailing, I don't mean sailing on little boats. I mean, well, little boats are fun too, but, being on a ship or, ferrying around. I've always grown. I've lived my whole life on the ocean, and my family, we'd go to other parts of Atlantic Canada. We'd go to the Miramichi River, and it's a different smells there. It's a different landscape. It's all sandstone here around where I live. It's mostly granite and like bedrock and stuff, but there it's all sandstone and big sandstone cliffs, hundreds of feet tall, and the water for millions of years or whatever just eroding away these big cliffs, and the way it sculpts these big majestic, that's my favorite word for the ocean, great big rocks that just stick up, and they come down like this, and these little, where the water wears them away, and they eventually fall over. There's where my father was from. My grandmother's old house, and they had a big rock like that would stick out over the water. My father said as a kid they used to get up and fish on it. When my grandmother died, the rock fell. And when I mean a rock, I'm talking, a few thousand tons probably, right? Huge. Well, not a few thousand, but it was big. You could get like 6-7 people up on this rock comfortably. Fell over when she died. It was so weird. But yeah, it's just something about the ocean. It can be so peaceful, it's so destructive at the same time. When you get a storm coming through, like the power of the waves, what they can do, crashing and smashing, and like hurricanes coming through and rip tides and it's just amazing the power of the ocean and how it can be so, the beauty when it's so calm, but yet the power and the energy and the destructive force that's there as well. It's just, there's two sides to it, and it's, you got to respect it. Yeah, the ocean, by far. I could just keep going on and on and on, so I'll shut up. Another question that he wanted was, other hobbies besides pipe smoking? I've got tons of hobbies, but my biggest one for me, of course, would be music. I'm a musician. I play multiple instruments. And I've been playing guitar since I was a wee little guy. I have a huge collection, and I've got the gear that I have is amazing. I like writing music, listening to music, playing music. So, music, of course, is one of my hobbies that's very dear and passionate to me. So, yeah, that's my VR to Waves of Java and his 100+ subs. Congratulations, good for you. It's a great community, lots of cool people. So here's 200 more, 200 more, 300 more, and keep it up. Good luck. Thanks for watching.